At Stevens Transport, we believe that the best way to honor those who have served our country is by creating a culture where we appreciate, respect, and reward our military veterans. In our 35-year history, we have been honored to have hired and trained more than 10,000 military veterans and their spouses. As you begin the transition into your next career, consider some of the reasons why so many military veterans are choosing Stevens Transport. Trucking and transportation is one of America's largest and most stable industries. Did you know that there are 15.5 million trucks on the road today? The transportation industry employs more than 8.9 million people. Trucking moves 70% of all freight in the United States. Average salaries are more than $55,000 per year.
When a person comes in here from the military, they're used to hard work and they're used to being away from home and getting the job done, and transportation goes right along with that. My Marine background, I think, really got me ready for doing what I'm doing now at Stevens Transport. I learned a whole lot of different leadership qualities, and we had to fix problems all the time in the Marine Corps, in the military period. So that has really contributed to a lot of what I do.
Stevens here has a very high support of the veterans. In fact, from the time they found out that I was, it was like a welcome in with open arms.
They are very veteran-oriented. They reach out to veterans just based off of the sheer fact a veteran is a motivated, self-started individual. We know how to work as team players. We can work on our own as an individual. Just do everything that we can do to best serve not after having served our country, to serve our next employer.
I've met a lot of veterans that work for Stevens, that drive for Stevens, that enjoy Stevens. I think as a veteran, being in the trucking industry, in particular Stevens, it's very structured, it's very, I would say, kind of almost a fraternity. Everybody at Stevens, your personal team, be it your driver manager, the person you talk to with safety, they're very close. They know who you are, not the number you are.
Well, for some guys, they're used to being out on their own. That's one thing, okay? The solitude, this type of thing. Then, of course, when a lot of military guys hear that other military work there is that camaraderie.
The best thing about this career is, especially for veterans, and a lot of veterans come into this career because of this, is when we get out, we have the years of experience, we had the leadership, we've had hundreds of soldiers that we've had to train or take care of. This is a job where you're starting out and you don't feel like you're at the bottom of the totem pole.
What makes Stevens Transport different from other carrier training opportunities is that ours begins with a job offer first. That's right. At Stevens Transport, we pre-hire you before your training even starts. Company-sponsored CDL training. Earn $40,000 your first year. Earn $70,000 your third year. No prior experience needed. Receive your OJT benefits. With CDL training centers strategically located around the country, many veterans can train close to home, or even while they're still on base. Stevens Transport is thankful for the service of the men and women of the United States Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. To learn more about how you or your spouse can become a part of the Stevens Transport family, simply apply today or contact our recruiting department for more information.